This is video number 2. They get long, so we try to cut them down in size. Video number 2, we've got a closer look at the Bainbridge pitched roof. You can see the tiles coming off, and the problem with that is those tiles actually slide down the roof and then actually end up hitting the membrane roof. There's several pieces down through the years, it looks like, that have slid off. That's coming from the sun heating and expanding and contracting most of your hip tiles, and it starts to pull the nails out. They slowly expand and contract. You can see where the nails have slowly popped out over time. It's just the nature of the beast on these slate tiles, and probably should have been screwed in. They might have lasted a little longer. Some of your wood battens are exposed, and now they're slowly starting to warp and peel up, and that's just making more and more tiles start to come loose. The danger is if any of those tiles do slide off, it's possible that they could go over the edge and actually hit somebody, a pedestrian in the street. So it is a safety concern. You can see on the upper roof there by that chimney, you can see some of them coming loose on those hips as well, and those drops. The internal gutter's been catching the majority of those tiles, but it is possible if a few of them pile up, one could come up and over the edge. So it is something for a building owner to be aware of. I did a closer examination of the second roof. This one is not a Duralast roof. It looks to be a TPO roof, which is not a PVC membrane. It's actually a TPO membrane. It looks like it's been done at a later date, so this may have been giving them problems, and then they went ahead and replaced it with a TPO. So you do see both types of membranes. That tells me that the material down there most likely is a TPO roof on the lower roof. I have not yet got down there on it. You can see the skirt runs all the way along the edge of the building. If you look dead center of the frame, you'll see some flashing, actually expanding and contracting. That material is copper, the bronze material on the eyebrow. You can see right along this eyebrow edge, some of these flashings have come loose, and they're going to slowly start to expand and contract and pop off. When they do, they'll fall and puncture the membrane roof. You can see there's already debris and stuff falling, but for the most part, the copper looks to be as though it's holding its own. There's inlay copper gutters that looks like it's been patched a little bit, but they're holding up fine for the most part. It would be recommended that some of those flashings on the edges be reworked and reflashed in these areas. If you redo the PVC Duralast roof, that's the roof giving you the most problems, we would recommend that you replace your wall cap all the way around. It's a rather large wall cap. That existing wall cap would have to be removed and a new wall cap put in place. It is probably been built that way and built that large to try and come up and over the top cap that used to exist, probably an old masonry wall cap of some sort. So they just decided to build it down and all the way around. It's possible you could leave this wall cap in place, bring the new membrane up and over, and just build a smaller cap that pops down on top of this one. Would give you a little bit more detail in the edges. Just food for thought.